Hi, everybody. Stephanie here. We are the 10th of November 2025. It's been a long time since I've made a video, and today it's an important one. For those who are usually in the community on Discord, this is not going to come as a surprise. But there's been big changes happening in October. They've been percolating for a while, but I would say that these changes really took place and took form in October. Just a little bit after we did this major video chat with the community. Now, you might see this video and you never heard about any of these things before. So I don't want to spend too much time. I will cut to the chase right away. It's a non-scripted, so it's really I'm just winging it because I think it comes from the heart more than anything. So I didn't want to start writing down what I was going to say, but I know I could lose myself. But let's go straight into it. For many months since April 2025, since VCF East, the whole Foenix things were kind of I kind of saw where things were going a little bit. Like I saw that there was a change in the communities, in the retro communities. I mean, granted, Phoenix Retro Systems always been designing and selling new retro computers, quote unquote, or lately the terms is fantasy computers, whatever you want to call them. A way to, for me, was certainly a way to experience retro computing, to really experience the whole thing, not just like get a C64 out of the cupboard, power it on, put some diskette in there and play a game and then put it back there, or pipping in it, or anything like that. I'm not saying this is not the retro experience. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I always saw that as only a small portion of what was the experience of retro, because back in the day the whole idea was like when we got our C64 or any other retro computers, 8-bit computers, it was about learning. It was about learning how to use it, how to, manifest our creation through it, the hacking scene, the demo scene. All these things were part of the whole process of starting from the very beginning and growing with the machine and understanding it. And after years, more bugs were used to be features and all that stuff. So for me, creating again, quote unquote, fantasy, computer, I really don't like that name, I'm sure you can tell, was really for people to experience the whole spectrum of what it could offer. Now, working on a new computer takes time. Getting to know a new computer takes time. It's not for everybody. You need to kind of be a developer by nature. You want to be a maverick. You want to work on something new. So the Phoenix Retro System, and I'm not going to go back to the whole story why we came about it. It's not the point of this video. It's really about the reason I started this was really to inspire people to go through the whole process. Now, the whole process requires effort, and not everybody is for doing effort. We're living in a world where everything is easy, everything is accessible, and we get distracted every 2 milliseconds, more or less. So to hold on to a computer, you really need to be in love with it. You really need to want to do something with it. And this is all great and dandy, but we were always a subset of a community. So we're a sub-community of a sub-community. And so that just left us a very small group of people interested to dig into the machine. And then later there were more people, like the Mega 65, the X16. And now Commodore came into the picture. And this is one of the story that goes along with the announcement today. Actually, one of the thing about the Phoenix thing is like I've designed a lot of different products as opposed to any other fantasy computer creators. I hate it, but I need to embrace it, so that's why I'm using it. fundamentally, my problem is that I developed too many of them. And I got so caught up with everything that I lost myself in one and I completely neglected the other. So all the big machines. So I spent a lot of time getting the F256 families. I optimized the fabrication process. It's been, 7 years overall, like since I started in 2018. So I made a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot of lessons. Like I said, I went through a lot of things. I mean, the community has been very supportive. I mean, of course, a lot of people came in, a lot of people left, new people came in, a lot of new people left. But there's still some people that were there from the very beginning. And I'm really grateful because this is this very solid foundation that I've been able to construct this body of work, which is the whole F256 family. But it was weighing on me the fact that the fact that I had so many products, and for me it was important to support everybody, but I couldn't support everybody because while you're doing development for one, you need to survive, you need to pay your bills. So the priorities were always changing, and it was very difficult because I was not really making money. Because selling 4 or 5 products once in a while or 20 during a YouTube video, which I got only 2 during this time, was very, very tiring. So I got in debt, more in debt, because I'm only one person. This is also a big difference with the other suppliers of new retro fantasy computers. Sorry. So ultimately, it's just like I was in the point where I was really wondering, okay, this needs to change. It cannot stay that way. So this year there was 2 events that really kind of break the camel's back. Well, first of all, when I went to VCFEs, if I'm going back to this, it was really where I realized that the only way to be successful over time with a system like this outside of the retro community is into education technology. And that's why I envision. So, bringing back a new computer for this new generation now. Like all the teenagers and everything, they all used to have pads and everything, but everything is overly powerful, so you don't have any contact with the real CPU. You don't have, so they're not learning what we've learned, which was to begin at the beginning. So they just, everything is so powerful. So that was the idea. So when I came out of VCFEs, that was my idea. But a few weeks later, I get to talk to a person who says, hey, there's something big coming. It's a secret, so you'll see. So but at the same time, I was like, okay, there's going to be a big thing happening in the retro community, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm going to get out of it anyway, because I could not survive in the retro. But what happened was, of course, Commodore came, and I'm not going to talk about it because I'm very opinionated about it. But that was really a major event for me. It was like, okay, this is really a sign. This is me reading the room and saying, okay, this is one particular aspect of, okay, this is, the only thing I'm going to say is that I know Perifractic believes that what he does is absolutely fantastic. It's for the greatest good of all and everything. But, all the evil villain always think that what they do is for the best of everybody, right? But I foresee a future where Commodore will just destroy all the small people like me, the CX16s and everything. They're just going to, the same way PC killed all the 8-bit computers. So this is my vision. You don't have to share it. You don't have to hate me for it. It's just an opinion. At the end of the day, that was really a major event. The second event was your wonderful president that just hit us with tariff and de minimis shipping, just killed everything. Overnight killed the business. Because I'm a single person company, I'm not geared to deal with all the paperwork involved to get all the certificate of origin of everything. I'm not geared for this. I'm one person. So that was the second really revelation for me. So in the meantime, I'm talking to a few people here and there, but mostly there's one person I'm talking about. I'm talking to you about what could possibly. So that person at the beginning, I'm going to introduce him very soon. that person said, hey, I'd like to join in your ideas of doing a head tech. He's very much into it. He's very motivated by it. And meanwhile, I'm still overwhelmed by work. I'm still overwhelmed by what I have to do. I'm still in the F256K2. I'm creating new cores, faster, more feature. But this is really every time it's always about, I mean, everybody benefits from this, but it's always about like making my monthly pay my rent, right? So it's always this survival mode. And listen, I take full responsibility of that situation because I am fundamentally the one who put myself in that position. By always being caught in 20 different things, I have no time to do the business part of it. I have no time to invest, which is really the part I hate the most, but I'm not really motivated to get in there, make the website better, all these things that takes a lot of time, I cannot do. So I'm always stuck in this loop, hell loop. And so ultimately, I was, really in a bad position. And my deal was like, if I could, and then, well, actually, the idea was if I could get rid of something, I could sell it or open source it or getting out of my plate. Like the idea at some point was either I'm going to sell a part of it, or release everything to the public, but then there's no support. Then you're on your own, you're doing your thing, you have access to everything. You can, do whatever you want with it. Sorry. So in the meantime, the person I was talking about and was interested to join in, we came up to an idea that, no, he came up with the idea. It's like, hey, what about if I take it? Or I told him, it's like, if you want to buy it, just buy it. So when I say buy it, I mean buy the IPs for the F256 family. And that's, in a nutshell, what happened. So in October, and this is the announcement, I sold the IP, the block IP, for this person, and his name is Alexei Gurtovoy, I think. I hope I don't mispronounce his name. He's going to hate me. And Alexei is basically the person in this Discord community who has been improving Super Basic. And Alexei has a great vision, and he's very excited. His heart is inflamed. He wants to do a lot of things, and for me was the greatest person because we had a long time to talk and everything, establish a good relationship. And I believe that if anybody could take that product to the next level, it would be him, because I, for one, was stuck in a very bad place financially. I had no energy anymore. I didn't want to keep doing this. I was really like, okay, I'm going to give up. I'm just going to throw everything out and then be done and go turn patties at McDonald's, although probably a robot turned patties at McDonald's now. So I was really in a bad situation. So for me, it made sense. I said, listen, how about you buy it? And this is really a portion of where I'm going to show you. So in a nutshell, to make it really clear, in October, I sold the whole family, and I show you what it includes, to Alexei, and Alexei has started a new company, and that company will pursue the world of EdTech. Okay? And the company's name is Wildbits Computing Company. So this is his logo. And for those who don't know, I've started early after the VCFEs thinking this is the company who would do the EdTech, because for a while I was contemplating it. But like I said, I came to the conclusion I don't have the money to restart a new company and so on and so forth. But I did create a new name. Because I wanted to get out of the retro community. I want to bring these, now I'm going to just have the big machines. So all those big machines will go to Foenix Labs, and all the small machines will go to Wildbits. All right, so let me show you a clearer I hope you see it well. All right. So the deal is done. And fundamentally, everything that is F256K, the junior, the K2, the junior 2, so junior, the hat, the 4 and 4S, the cartridges, this is all Alexei's possession. This is his now. But within the confine of the deal we made, I'm going to support him. So for the next 3 months, I will be the technical support. I will provide all the information he needs to bring these product, for him to know how to produce these product and to sell them. So I'm going to be there doing everything. That's part of my idea. So because somebody needs to know what needs to be done, by where, when, how, the pitfalls and everything. So by early February 2026, this is where Alexei will be completely on his own. And then I don't want to go too far what he wants to do and everything. He's going to be taking the lead at some point. Now, the Foenix Retro System company, if you will be kind of fading in obscurity at some point. There will be a time, this 3 months is really a time for me to communicate all the information he needs to fabricate and to sell the products. Also, this is a time of transition for him to take over the Discord channel, the wiki page, all these things that are very focused towards the F256 family. So at some point early next week and early next year, the Discord will change name, will change ownership, the wiki page, the wiki server, that's going to be his as well. So in the meantime, that's why I started a server for Foenix Labs, because in the meantime, already started, will transfer all the big machine, and this is going to be my new main focus. All the neglecting things I didn't do, I will be doing and create a new vision. Now, do I know what I'm going with this? I have no idea. Right now, I'm just thinking about stabilizing everything. I did talk about this in the Discord channel yesterday. In the short term, it's really helping Alexei to set up shop and for me to stabilize the big machine community and to get started again. So for me, it's the keyboard, as you can see, all the legacy products, and work on the new ones, the M Pro, all this. So it's going to be all 68,000 and possibly RISC-V as well. But again, this is just an idea. I said it. I didn't want to make the same mistake I did in the past. So for now, I'm going to stick to what I have and not go too far with this. Now, part of the arrangement as well is that during the transition time, like I said, again, full technical support for him. I will finish all the outstanding cores, like the junior cores, 2X, the hat cores, the 6809 core 2X. All the cores that are not quite finished will be finished. So everybody purchase a core will get their core. And now that I'm making the announcement, it should be pretty, within 3 months they will be done. I can make it more, I'll let everybody know. All right, so if I come back, otherwise finish all the cores, and the only cores that I will stay mine will be the F256x which will I maintain and I will release for the K2. So again, at this moment, the IP is now owned by Alexei. Alexei decides what he wants to do. He might release we talked about this. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. This is his prerogative to release to the community, the open source, the F256K and Junior. This is really going to be him. Right now, he's really busy to set up shop, purchasing the stuff, setting up his website. Really soon, I will change the website to, direct people towards this website for the F256K, and I have to do mine as well for the Foenix Lab. Like I said, I need to set up a new wiki for the big machines and so on. So this is what's going to happen in November, in December, and so on. Otherwise, as far as orders are concerned, as of today, there's 9. There's 9 K2 left, which I'm going to ship very soon. There's 10 junior hat and the cores. And unless I forgot something, this is pretty much it. This is after that going to be the Wild Bits product. And Alexei is very talented. He's really good. I mean, yeah, it's going to be awesome. He's going to probably reshuffle the pricing and the features and what he wants to get in there. I mean, since he started doing super basic, he wants to, make it better. But ultimately, I think they want to kind of do what I've talked about during the Discord video chat last time, which was really to make make babies with a philosophy of Raspberry Pi plus the K2 and try to see something. But again, I don't want to go too far. This is not my products anymore. This is his. And I'm, aside of the leftover I need to take care of to make sure I'm up and up with everybody, with all the orders and everything, that's really pretty over for me. So I'll be spending probably most of my time in the Foenix Labs Discord as we go farther through this transition time, right? So I'll probably make another video or make a video, organize a new video chat about the vision of the Foenix Labs, but right now I'm not even sure. So we'll see in a couple of months. All right. So that's it, I guess. I don't know if there's anything else, but I wanted to do a more, intimate connection with you guys to let you know it's not abandoning you. Actually, I think it's a win-win for everybody because few people told me that's like people will feel abandoned. Well, I'm the incarnation of abandonment, so. But I don't think it's abandonment. I think it's really a way to keep the product going in a better environment. I mean, Alexei is not alone. He has many people around him. He has like partners. He has his family. I think it's gonna be great. And he's in US, so he won't be affected so much by the tariff. So the pricing will be great, I'm sure. So whatever he decides to do, that's his own thing. Again, for me, I'm still on the fence about do I restart something? Do I step this threshold of going? Because that's the thing, getting out of retro world means getting outside of the whole world. So go get the, John Doe that didn't know about the community, but still very sensible to that kind of product and really make it really step into this next level company, but really focus on the big machine only. I mean, I think there's a lot of potential, but I just need to kind of mold a vision around it. I don't want to say, I'm going to do this I don't want to create toys only anymore because toys are it's disposable income. It's that there's no need. It's like, it's just a toy I'm going to play this weekend and that's it. I think it needs to be more than that. So I'm working on that. So that's it, guys. I hope you're going to be okay. Please post any question you may have or whatever. Like I said, Alexei will take on, over slowly but surely, I'm sure. This is not abandonment. You know where to find me. I'll keep creating really awesome products, but at least the 8-bit world, 8-bit, 16-bit world will be covered. And like I said, it doesn't stop me from creating new cores for it, unless Alexei says, no, I don't want new cores for it. Although I have all the information, so I could hack my way into it. Although till you hire somebody to make the FPGA better, I'm still the one who could hack a new core for it. But I'm sure he will welcome the sales. So we'll see. So I don't think I have anything else to say. But again, it's really not a big deal. I think that was the only way to make the whole thing survive. And that means also for the F256K2 community, even if the company changes name, I think the name of the products will remain the same. I know he will want to spin it off to create more division they want, probably in 2026, I suppose. I might be the person to help them. I might not be. Again, not my choice, not my decision. But at the end of the day, I'm doing everything I can for the whole thing to continue. And so the support will be there. And again, I want him to be successful, so I'll try to do the best I can. So ultimately, the deal made me whole again, financially speaking. So I feel better. I can make better priorities. I'm just letting you know. Not that I made a big fortune with this. It's not like I'm gonna I'm not gonna buy the next hockey team in Vancouver. But to be honest, I think it was a good deal for me, for him to start, not to overspend. And I think it was win-win. I'm really happy about it. Makes me really organize my stuff and really go back to have fun, because this was definitely something I was missing. All right, so I'm at 25 minutes in. I think that's enough. I really, really appreciate all the effort that everybody has been putting throughout the years. I mean, I'm still around. It's not like I'm going anywhere. It's not because I didn't try to find a job and to leave this behind, but it's clinged to me like a virus. But it's good. I think it's all good. I think you'll new administration. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna keep doing it, because the world of working for the man, is not for me apparently anymore. The communist, too many communist manifesto are going through the big corporation in America. It's like a techno communist philosophy right now, which is really weird, because communism is supposed to be against big corporation. It's weird how things are when things merge together and create this wild beast of, yeah, I just don't fit with this new mentality. I mean, I have stories anyway. So I, for one, really happy. I hope you will be. Again, if you have questions, please post it on the Foenix Retro System Discord. I will answer all the questions. Alexi will probably set up a video chat on his own. He's, like I said, he's going to take the lead, and because he has to. So he's the chieftain now of the tribe, and I'm just there as a backup to make sure he doesn't, kill himself with it or choke on it. So that's it, guys. Again, thank you very much for all your support. Again, if you want to find me, find the Foenix Labs. It's in one of the channel on Foenix Retro System. It's gonna still be there tomorrow and everything. Things will really start to really switch, probably early next year. I think that's going to be way more visible, but I'm going to be less present. I took some time off, although there's no such thing as time off with me. But at the end of the day, I think it's all good. So that's it. Thank you very much, and have fun. Cutting fade to black.